Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany and today's video is my finish 19 in 2019 slash hashtag teamprojectpan, which is in collabs with the ladies on Beauty News. I will of course have them both linked down below and the channel linked down below. So as the name suggests, this is to finish 19 products in 2019. If I finish more, hey, that's great. This is also a rolling project pan. I will roll in another product to consistently focus on 19 products at a time. So how about we get on into it? So this month I only did finish one thing. It's because I was sick last month and I really didn't do a lot to my face. I didn't put on a lot of makeup, and the days I was sick I didn't put on any at all, so I didn't have too much project in my project pans in general. But I did end up finishing up one item, and that is a pretty big item if you are into project panning, and you know this item takes forever to finish up. And can you guys guess what it is? It is my e.l.f. blush. It is completely panned. Yeah, there's a little staining at the bottom, but that is like completely done. You know how long it takes to finish up a blush. I'm so grateful to have this done. I actually really enjoy the color it gave on my skin. It just, like I said in my other previous videos, it just took a lot to get pigmentation on it. I would just have to dig my brush in to get pigmentation and have it show up on my skin. So that's why I was able to run through this actually quite quickly. Yay, I am done with a blush. So like I said, I only did finish up one, but I did get quite a bit of progress in my other products. The first one being is this face palette. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's the iconic Lights and Contour Pro. I finished up this whole highlighter right here. It's completely done. I had quite a bit of pan in it last time, but now it is completely finished. I'm expanding pan in this. This is almost done as well. This contour shade right here. Hopefully you'll see more rings showing up here, so I'll start focusing on these a little bit more, especially as it gets into the warmer months and I get a tan, so I can go a little deeper. I mean, I kind of go a little crazy on my face anyways, but yeah, I can actually, you know, use those a little bit more. This one has a lot of progress on it, and I'm very excited about that. And I will be really happy to say I got a full face palette completely finished. Not just decluttered, but I panned everything out of this, and this is 8 pans of pretty big sizes. They're not small, so I'll be happy to say when I get this out of my collection. Another item I have quite a bit of use on is this Colourpop Lippy Stick, or Lippy Pencil, actually not Lippy Stick, Lippy Pencil. This one is in Faded, and it is so close to being done. I don't think I have as much progress as I did previously because I wasn't really focusing on this, but I say it will be very close to being done within another maybe 2 months, and I'll probably finish this up. I'll probably finish up a lot sooner if I use it consistently, but I don't like to do that to my makeup, use one thing consistently, especially lip products and eyeshadows. I love changing up my lips and my eyes. So on to the next I have is this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Cake, and I have to tilt it kind of oddly just because it is all crumbly, but there is progress going on this. I do have to mix in like a primer or something to use this to get it to stay on my list, to not just be a glittery mess and actually get some pigmentation on this. So I mean, I have been using it. It has some progress in it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference side by side just because of how it's been shifting, but yeah, I've been working on this. I've been honestly working on all of my Super Shock shadows in general, and the next one I have is this one, and this one is in Kathleenlights, and you'll probably see that there's a bit more pan showing than last time. I'm getting more of an even wear on this. I still do have to, I feel like I do have to kind of mix something in with this to get the pigments. It's starting to dry out, but it's actually still very pretty. So I like this color. It's just that, like I said, I don't do the same looks on my eyes consistently, so I kind of have to work these in, but I would be happy to, you know, get some Super Shock shadows on my collection just because they are starting to dry out. And the very last Super Shock shadow I have is this one in Drift. And it's this a very pretty, like, it's actually sparkly. I don't know why it's toned down so much. Maybe because I do mix in that primer, but it is a very pretty shade. It's just that it's a lot darker, so I don't use it as often. I do use it as in like outer corner color more than not. That's what it looks like. But yeah, this too is starting to dry out. But I have gotten progress with all my Super Shock shadows so far, so I am happy they are in this project. Another Colourpop product I have in this project. I do have a lot of Colourpop products in this project just because they are actually like one of my oldest brands that I did buy. I really kind of got into makeup because of Colourpop because they're so affordable, but then they had like things that wouldn't move, like their ultra matte liquid lipsticks, which I always found like, why would I put on a lipstick if it just moves around all the time? But now I just like love all lipsticks and all lip products, so I don't really question it too much. But like I said, I did buy a lot of Colourpops a lot earlier when I got into makeup. So this I bought as well. This is a Colourpop cream gel eye pencil. This one is in DTLA. It's this dark navy blue. It's this color, and I kind of don't want to roll it up because it's been very finicky and been breaking on me. So I mean, I kind of have to squish it down. It doesn't go down on its own. It is a pretty navy color. It is what I have on my eyes today, and it's just a very beautiful blue navy color. It's just that I don't normally typically use pencil eyeliners. I like my liquid eyeliners, and I mean, while it is really pretty, I just need to get more use out of them and get more moved out of my collection just because I've learned that I don't really enjoy them. But I have a lot of progress in this. You'll see the side-by-side photos, but I'm afraid to roll it up and then break it because that has happened. This product has a lot of progress in it, but will probably still take me the entire year to finish up. This is the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustres eyeshadow. This one is in Party, which you guys already know I use as my brow. It is what is in my brows today. It is this really nice kind of gunmetal gray with a bit of shimmer in it. And as you can see, I have a lot more pan showing. The sides are starting to wear down a lot more. And I'm just getting a lot more use out of it. I do use this quite consistently. That is why, but it's still probably going to take me a full year to finish up. Still trucking on this. We'll be glad when this is finished. It is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. This one is in Honey, and I'm just so over it. I just wanted it to be done, but I only wear this on my non-work days. If I wore this more on work days, I'd probably get it finished up, but it just does not look good on my skin, and I don't enjoy it. This is how much I have left of it, but like I said, you'll see it better in my progression photos. I did use it a couple of times. I haven't used it a lot. I mean, it is what I have on my skin today, so it's nice, but then it just really kind of, you can't really tell just because about the lighting and everything, but it really just sticks to my nose. My nose is like one of my biggest problem areas when it comes to foundation. And it just clings to all my pores that are there. It loves to crease around my nose a lot. And like dry patches, it loves to cling to dry patches. And then it just feels much more heavier on the skin than I like. I know there's not a lot of product in this, but I just can't seem to finish it just because I don't use it. But I am committed to finishing it, not to cluttering it, because I can get use out of it. If it's something I can't get use out of, then there's no point in me holding on to, but I know I can work with it and use it. And so that is like kind of the struggle when you project pan, like, hey, should I just declutter it, or hey, should I use it up? And right now I just really want to finish it off. This is actually a fairly recent roll-in. I think I only rolled it in last month, but I have quite a bit of use in it. This is the Laura Geller Baked, Balance, and Brighten Foundation in medium. I don't use this as just a foundation. I tend to use this as a setting powder to deepen my lighter toned foundations, and it's been working really well as that. I really do enjoy it, and as you can see, there is so much more of a dip in it. just because I can go through powders quite easily, and I really am enjoying this one actually. So this is probably gonna get a lot more use once I get a little more tan and my colors don't match as well. But yeah, I really do enjoy this. I'm getting a lot of use out of it, so I don't see me holding on to this for very long. And probably one of the only last things that you can see a very visible progress on is this Maybelline Great Lash. It's supposed to be a mascara kind of to seal or volumize. Not quite sure if it's a primer or what, but as you can tell, it's all black now, especially from the mascaras, and I tend to actually use this in my brows to set my brows and give it more of a shape. So I was there previously, now I'm about right there. I'm getting down to it. I know I won't touch the very bottom of this, and I'm not gonna take the stopper out and finish it off, so maybe in a few more months this will be done. I do use this quite consistently on a daily basis, and just will be happy when this is out of my collection. So this product is a fairly new product I rolled in, I think last month. This is the e.l.f. lip scrub. This is just a clear version, but I actually have been really enjoying it. Sorry, it is a little disgusting, so if you don't want to see it, don't look. But I have been using it, and I love this kind of shape to it versus like a potted kind of lip scrub. And I feel like it does actually quite scrub my lips. It does have the grains where they stay on and you can actually smooth out your lips, versus some scrubs are like way too fine and then they kind of melt away on the lips versus actually like really deeply exfoliating them. So I do really enjoy this. I have quite a bit of use on it, not a whole hell of a lot because I do tend to forget this step before I put on my lip products, but I've been a little better as of late, so hopefully it won't take me too very long to finish this up. Now let's move on to the products where I've barely touched them. I maybe use them once, twice if that, or not at all. So let's just quickly go through those. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, and I actually have used it, but it just has like no visible progress on it that you'll see even in the side-by-side picture. So there's use, not a lot, because honestly this is a very pigmented concealer and I don't need a lot of this to use as an eye primer. I don't use it as a concealer because it's far too thick for me. As a concealer, I don't like thick foundations. I don't like the concealers, so I don't use it as a concealer. But as an eye primer, it works really well, but it's just really thick, and I barely touch the baby's tiniest amount on my sponge and use that, and I can use it for both my eyeshadows. So yeah, this is gonna be probably even more than this year's, but I am determined to use it. This other product I have, this Milk Makeup Liquid Strobe, I'm still right there. Have not used this maybe once, and I just haven't been really out and about. It has been very odd in California where the climate is sunny one day and then stormy the next, so it just, I haven't really had the ability to wear like sundresses and stuff like that where you show a lot of skin, and maybe I could use this as like a glimmer thing, as a liquid strobe glimmer thing. Really haven't had that opportunity to use that, so that is what I'm waiting on to use this up. But yet for some reason Mother Nature does not want to work with us, but of course you can't control Mother Nature. The next two products I used a few times, like once or twice, but as I said, you won't be seeing any visible progress in it. So the first one is a Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Tule, and the next one is another Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Mindy. I have used them. They are starting to get windowed, so I have been getting use out of them. Just like I said, you won't be telling any visible progress on these, so I don't want to bore you. This one I actually have been using, not quite consistently, but I have been using it when I do remember to do it, and this is the Sexy Hair Tri Week Leave-In Conditioner. I do it, spray a bit in my hair every once in a while when I do remember to use this. So I never took like a weight thing or a measurement of where I was to start with. I mean, it was brand new, so it's probably up there, and by the sound of it, there's still quite a bit. You won't know when it'll end until it ends. You won't really see the progress on it. Kind of boring to watch. I know, but it is in here because I just need to get more of my hair products out of my collection because I really don't do much to my hair. So I put it in here and to get use out of it. The next product I did put in here when I was waiting for summer to start and hey, go out and use sunblock was this Ulta Beauty 50 Sun Protector Broad Spectrum SPF sunscreen. It's a rose water setting spray, but I do not like this on my face. It is way too pungent of a smell, of a sunscreen smell, and it just leaves my face very gross and I don't like it. So I was planning on using this, you know, when you're outside in the sun, as in just a body spray, like a body sunblock spray. So I haven't gotten the opportunity to use this yet again. So it is right where it was marked right there. There's not a lot left, but I just haven't been able to use it. And for the very last thing that was already in this project is this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I actually have been able to get some use in it. Just not a lot to be visible and markable, so I will be able to this next coming month to get more use out of it and have some, at least maybe a line in it to tell visibility of progress. And since this is a rolling project pan and I did end up finishing one product out, I decided to make it a little easier, still a little difficult, but a lot easier to use up. And this is a Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip. This one is in Bestie. And since this is it is a pigmented gloss, but since it is a gloss, I can just lather this on like every other hour when I'm eating and drinking, just reapply and be no brainer. And hopefully I'll be able to get this out of my collection maybe in like 2 months. So that is it. That is my update. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, stay tuned at the very end where I do side-by-side progression photos. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do a lot of project panning and beauty related, some hauls here and there. I do try to do smarter shopping, so you know, watch out for those. If you guys would like to, you can follow me on Instagram at @TattedTiffany, just where I post my other social media items. And then yeah, I hope you guys had a great night or day whenever and wherever you guys are watching this is. And I'll see you guys real soon in my next one. And I thank you guys for giving me a bit of your time. Bye.